Hey guys, let's have a look at this new 50 Fathoms from Blancpain with a 9-carat gold bronze case that just might make more sense than you think. This new 50 Fathoms 70th Anniversary Act 3 is the third release from Blancpain this year as part of their 70th Anniversary celebrations of the 50 Fathoms. As you know, Blancpain has released 2 other watches so far in this series, and this one, the third one, is something I personally find the most interesting. You see, the idea of a gold diving watch is a little ridiculous in the real world. Even though we've occasionally heard stories about someone wearing a gold diving watch for diving, it's certainly the case that the vast majority of these watches will never get wet in a swimming pool, let alone in the ocean. Who would willingly subject an expensive gold watch to loss and damage in the harsh world of diving? Although in this instance, I have to say that this gold that Blancpain has made in this watch kind of makes sense, because it's not the usual gold that most people think of. Instead, it's a new 9K bronze gold alloy that Blancpain has come up with, and you can see in between the lugs it's hallmarked AU375, which means that the case is composed of 37.5% gold as opposed to 75% that we see in typical 18K gold. The rest of the formula includes copper, which is at 50%, which allows the material to be technically referred to as bronze, with the remaining 12.5% being composed of silver, palladium, and gallium. It's the ideal marriage of 2 somewhat similar looking materials that strengthen each other. While bronze is used in marine applications for its corrosion resistance, it has the nasty habit of oxidizing. That's where the gold comes in, because it prevents this oxidization from happening, which increases its lifespan, as well as avoiding the patination that can result, at best when you're wearing it, in green stains on your wrist, or at worst, an allergic reaction. The rest of the watch is similarly attractive. It measures 41.3 millimeters wide and is designed after the historic mil-spec watch that gave the 50 Fathoms its start 70 years ago. It also has notably a moisture indicator on the dial, which changes color to warn of water ingress into the case, and is the 4th watch in our modern era to have this feature after the tribute to mil-spec from 2017, the Hodinkee mil-spec, and the Blancpain Swatch Antarctic edition. The rest of the specifications are what we would normally expect: 300 meters of water resistance, a unidirectional rotating bezel with a black ceramic insert, with a vintage toned Super Luminova diving scale so that it glows in the dark. Now, if we remove the matching two-toned NATO strap, that is interestingly made from fishing nets recovered from the ocean, we find something noteworthy, and that is the 1154.P2 movement, which comes with twin barrels that offer 100 hours of power reserve, as well as a silicon balance spring and new exclusive alloys for the escapement that allow the movement for the first time to be rated as magnetically resistant to 1000 Gauss. Here is the watch on my 16.5 centimeter wrist, and it definitely wears well, with the moderate width of 41.3 millimeters as mentioned before, as well as a 13.3 millimeter thickness. The gold bronze case is heavy enough to give that satisfying feeling of wearing a precious metal watch, yet is slightly lighter than a full 18K gold case. This is probably my favorite 50 Fathoms yet, given that it really does have everything. Not only does it have an innovative material that is half precious and half raw, it also comes wrapped up with the most important bits of Blancpain's history and our current day focus of sustainability, all in one package. The watch is limited to 555 pieces, a number that's been chosen, I guess, for its alliterative effect, and I'm fine with it. It just gives me a chance in the future, if I'm able to to buy this watch and actually use it in the ocean for diving. Well, that's my opinion on this watch. Tell me what you think about it in the comments below, and I will see you soon in the next one. Bye for now.